Hey everyone, Tin Man here, back with some more ranked Dota Underlords up in Lord of Whitespire, and we're actually pretty low ranked in this lobby, so a lot of strong players in here. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so we're going to start off here with an Axe. Axe is actually really cool in this new meta, really good to pick up on turn 1, because you can start stacking the Brawny passive, get two kills off the first round, and hopefully find a couple more, and really get that snowball going. One other person on Axe, bunch of people on Tiny. I really like Brawny a whole lot in the current meta. I think it's one of, if not the top build, especially when you can get it going early. It's one of those like really heavily snowballing kind of builds. If you don't start off with it, then you're gonna, it's hard to transition into it later in the game because you need to get those early kills. I'm gonna pick up Claymore. Chainmail's probably better. Claymore and Chainmail are both good. I kind of wanted the Claymore just to get more kills, but we get a 2-star Axe. All right, so off to a great start. For this Brawny game. I was thinking Claymore because, like, okay, well, Axe is gonna struggle to get some kills, but then I kind of figured, well, Chainmail is actually still pretty good on him to boost up his high health total, because armor obviously scales better with health and health scales with armor, so it's kind of a mutually beneficial relationship. Alright, now we're looking for Beastmasters and Juggernauts. Those are the main ones. Those are our big things here. So, Hooded Defiance is great. Gloves of Haste also great. Tranquil Boots, not so great. I think I like Gloves of Haste ever so slightly more. Although Hooded Defiance is not bad. There's the Juggernaut. Can't draw it up better than this. At least for this kind of a build. There's plenty of other good builds out there. But for our purposes right now, we're going to be stacking this Brawny. I'm not actually going to buy another unit because I don't want to put somebody else in right now. I've actually disabled that option, I believe. Where is it in game? Oh, see, I wanted to turn that off. You know what? I'll keep it on. If I come up into this situation again, I really just want to make sure all my kills go to my Brawny units. I still want to buy a unit, I just don't want to deploy it out onto the board. I guess Anti-Mage is probably the best bet here. And there's a Blade Mail. So Blade Mail is actually really good on Axe in this build. It's actually a really bad item in general. Don't get me wrong. Blade Mail is a pretty bad item. But it's only good in this build with Axe. There's a 2-star Anti-Mage. Alright, so we're high rolling a little bit on this game. I'm not going to complain. So we have, 11 kills between our Brawny units. So we're off to a great start. We already have 2 stars. We've got the ideal item, the Blade Mail on Axe. Yeah, can't draw it out better than this. The nice part about Blade Mail is it scales so well because it's like it's a positive feedback loop, right? So the more Blade Mail lets Axe get kills, right? Because he's reflecting damage, dealing more damage with Blade Mail, and then the more kills gets him more health, and more health means he deals more damage with Blade Mail because he has higher health total to reflect more damage. So it's a good feedback loop. We did lose there though against, who did we lose against? Obad. Against the Savages, man. Summoning Stone plus double Savages plus Warlock buff. That's actually a really strong comp right off the bat too. So not surprised we lost to that. The bright side is we do get a nice free reroll. So we're going to buy up everything and then reroll. And then see we get another Juggernaut. So I'm going to sell off probably like Razor and an Enchantress for the Juggernaut and put that in. Just because, if you have multiple of them, they're going to potentially both get kills. And then when you combine them, eventually they'll add their kills together. I'm actually going to sell off the... I'll wait to see if I win or lose, but I want to buy this Pudge. I think Pudge is really good into a lot of these builds with Brawny because you want to go like 3 warriors, and Pudge is just a great warrior for a lot of reasons. The Heartless bonus, the high tankiness, and just everything about it's really strong. Oh, come on. So close. It's unfortunate. Alright, I'll get rid of both these for Pudge. Did they at least get some kills? Eh, Juggernaut got one. Okay. I probably want to... I don't know if I want to level up here to put like the Slarter or Pudge in right now. I think I kind of do, because that'll give me the warrior bonus. I obviously couldn't have done it last turn because I was way too low. So I'm going to level up here, put in probably Slarter as a better warrior right now, because he deals more damage than Pudge. Like, Pudge's DPS is 29, Slarter's is 71. That's a huge difference in DPS. We don't really need too much more tankiness. We already got a bunch of warriors. So a bit higher DPS is welcome. I'm going to hope that we win this round, and I don't need to like use my free reroll, because I don't really have gold to spend on anything if it comes up. I figured this is a really big power spike, so it's pretty likely that we win. Because we did level up and got the bonus armor and everything. So these free rerolls do carry over until your next loss. So they don't, you can't stack them up, but they don't like go away at some point.
Let's get to work.
So if you don't use them right now, they'll still stack up. 2 kills on Juggernaut, 1 on Axe. Alright, things looking good. We're getting the snowball rolling. Nothing really here that we want. I guess there's some builds that want like Sniper and Wind Ranger, or maybe like Drow Ranger Sniper along with Beastmaster. So I'll just pick those up and then we'll reroll. And we do see a Lycan and a second Wind Ranger and a Tiny. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if this is a little bit better. Getting the Heartless buff. I could have done that last turn. I'm not positive of which one's stronger. This one, obviously you lose the DPS from Slarter, but you gain some more health on Pudge, and you also gain obviously the Heartless buff, debuffing everybody. So I do want this Wind Ranger. I think I'm going to sell off Slarter. Pick that up, and we can pick up Tiny with our extra gold. Just if we want to go with 3 hunters at some point, it'll probably be like Drow Ranger, Beastmaster, and then either Sniper or Wind Ranger. And here's some Snipers and Tinies. Okay, so lots of pairs, lots of pairs. Always want to pick those up. And yeah, so this is starting off pretty well. I still want to find Beastmaster. That'd be good, and stop having Anti-Mage steal all these kills. We want Juggernaut and Axe to be getting more of them, but you know, can't really control that. I think we should be good. I think we're gonna win this one, but then we're pretty low. A lot of other people are grabbing interest right now. We are not, so I'm a little bit concerned that we're a little bit low on gold, because we're holding on to a lot of gold on our bench, the 2 Snipers, 2 Wind Rangers, and so on. So I'm definitely looking to get up into interest range and maybe sell off probably Wind Ranger. I think Sniper's a little bit better for this type of a build. There's the Juggernaut. Perfect. Alright, we are on a win streak. I don't have a great unit to put in to try to defend it. Like, if I would level up here, I could put in, like, at best, just a Sniper who has no synergies. Like, I'm not 1 away from any synergies. So I don't... And it's only a 3-win streak. I think I'll pass on leveling up here. Oh. I was too slow. I thought too long. And I was going to sell off via Wind Ranger. But, yeah. Oh well. I guess we don't grab interest. That's what you get for thinking too long. I was trying to like talk through it and convince myself that was the right play. But alright, we keep our win streak going anyway. And we keep our options open. You know, if we get a 2-star Wind Ranger, then I won't be that upset. There's also a lot of elusives in this pack. We already have the Wind Rangers. I don't really think we're going to go into an elusive build of any sort. I mean, we do have Anti-Mage. But I think since we already have the Brawny stacking up, I think that's probably a better bet. So I'm going to pick up this Tiny here. And you know what, I'm going to get rid of the Elusives. Is Tiny better than Anti-Mage? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not sure. It's a creep round. We should be fine. I'm just thinking if we could have sold off to 20. But doesn't look like it. Next turn, we're probably going to try to get up to 20. It may involve like selling off Anti-Mage to put in Tiny. And then selling off like the Lunas and Wind Rangers. Something like that. I'll pick up a second Luna just in case we want to go for that. What? No tier 2 units. I'm pretty sure, or tier 2 items. That's absurd. I guess Blightstone. And these are like all like the bottom tier of the tier 1 items. Ugh. I'm pretty sure there's like an 80% chance that each one of those is a tier 2 item. And we just like low rolled all of them. Alright, nothing here that really incentivized me to get off of this game plan here. Just gonna ditch those two. I don't know if Tiny is necessarily a better unit in this build than Pudge. He might be. But he's definitely my choice to put in when we level up next on round 13. But until then, I don't know if we're really looking to put him in. Oh, this is the person we lost to in round 1 with all of their summons. Oh my goodness. That's an absurd amount of summons. Absolutely absurd. And they all have Summoning Stone, and they all have the Savage bonus, so yikes. 6 Savage builds are actually quite strong, and definitely afraid of them. We've seen 2 Sand Kings. Luckily they don't have a Sand King yet. Gonna use our free reroll here. Nothing, I mean, we want the Pudge and Tiny. No, I don't think I can realistically sell off for interest. I'm definitely behind on interest. We're behind on gold. But I don't think I can realistically sell off anything. I think we do want to keep holding on to these snipers, because it does go well into, you know, with Drow Ranger, Pudge, Sniper, along with the Beastmaster. That gives us, you know, 3 Warriors, 2 Heartless, 3 Hunters. I think that's a really good build. So I'm like, I think Sniper's the best hunter for it. Which is why I'm still holding on to that. So we're about to naturally level up here. We did get the win, so that's good. Throw out the Tiny. Actually, I could have probably saved my reroll. I probably should have saved my reroll until this turn when we leveled up, and I could reroll on the level 6 table. Alright, so we get the Pudge. That's a sweet level up. And then I can sell off this 1 excess Tiny to ensure we grab interest. How do I want to position? 18 kills. Probably something like this. Maybe Drow Ranger should be backed over to the center. I'm not sure. I want my 2 biggest tanks, the Pudge and the Axe, on the corners. I guess Pudge is even tankier than Axe, despite his 18 kills. So maybe actually Blade... Well, no, Blade Mail should still go on Axe. I want Axe to get the kills with the reflected damage. I don't need Pudge to get kills. Even though it would deal more damage, I might win the fight a little bit more reliably. If I put it on Pudge, I would get a little bit more damage out. And maybe that would have made a difference here with the Queen of Pain so low on life total. It's hard to say. Oh well, we got a couple kills. Well, on the Juggernaut mainly. Another Juggernaut. Alright, alright. Still no Beastmaster to be found. Anybody else going on Brawny? Just us, who has the Brawny buff active. So we're pretty uncontested on it, so that's good. You know, I'm just going to buy this and reroll right now. Use the free one. And we're just stacking up towards 3 stars here. I don't think we really want any of those other units in that pack. I think the build we're trying to go towards, like I mentioned, was the 3 warrior, 3 hunter, and then that's only 6 units, right? And then so we're gonna want disruptors a 7th because that would be the Brawny, and then if we get up to 8, I'm not entirely sure what we want at 8. Probably a warlock of some sort to pair with the disruptor. That would make the most sense. Which warlock would be good? Alchemist, Necrophos are some of the top warlocks right now. Shadow Fiend. There's a Drow Ranger. Pick that up.
I like the way you think.
And a Dragon Knight. We've seen a lot of Slarks too. I don't really think that's where we want to go. Dragon Knight is like really hard to make work into this kind of a composition. Because like you have no natural synergies, you have no nothing that pairs well with it. Same with assassins, like we have no, because we don't have the Slarter. We had Slarter at one point, but we didn't really think that was realistic that we'd want him. So Slark doesn't really fit in well. And if we're taking a look around, there's one person on mages, kinda. A couple, I guess this one's kind of dabbling into the mages, but they're more primordials. Which I'm glad there's primordial players, because then we get to rack up lots of kills by killing off all their eidolons. Another blade mail I don't really want. We have one for axe. I guess we can put one on Pudge. It's not great. You know what? I'll take it. The other two options aren't great. And yeah, I'll put it on Pudge. Why not? Alright, so there's another Juggernaut. Definitely going to work towards 3-star Juggernaut here. Let's just put him in instead of the Anti-Mage, and there's a second Dragon Knight. I'm like halfway tempted by it. I'm gonna get up to 49 to see if I can grab interest and then pick up the Dragon Knight. I know I just got rid of the Puck, which kind of hurts Dragon Knight, but like if I find a 2-star Dragon Knight, it shouldn't be that difficult to find another 1-star dragon. Like either a Puck or a Viper of some sort. I would hope it's not that difficult. We're not going to win here. Oh man, I was about to say, this person has an insanely strong composition, but then I realize how much lower on life total they are than us. So what's going wrong with them? But do they only beat us? That might be the case. They might only be beating us. There's the Dragon Knight. You know? Okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna get off this like hunter game plan. And just throw in a Dragon Knight. Use our free reroll. There's a Puck. Like, okay. I don't know. I don't know how this one happened, but sure. Like, we just have a 2-star Dragon Knight in the middle of our Brawny build. Alright, this is a thing, I guess. Is it a good thing? Debatable. Are we gonna lose this? We're gonna lose this too, because Dragon Knight just kept on attacking Eidolons. Ugh, what an idiot. What's his DPS like? Oh boy. Twice as much as everyone else? Yeah, okay. That was impressive. Okay, so do we like... Oh, I didn't even realize there was a Beastmaster in that pack. I was so distracted by the Dragon Knights, I almost missed that Beastmaster. I'm sure you guys would have let me know about that in the comments. How... Like, what do I do now? Like... I don't even know. 2-star Beastmaster. You know what? Oh, I didn't level up last time. I should have done that. I was too distracted. I was supposed to level up on round 17. The Dragon Knight just threw me all off. I know I like talked about it, but like I really didn't believe it was gonna happen. No one believes that's gonna happen. Luckily we got the Beastmaster in here who ults backwards instead of into their entire team. Classic Beastmaster. But we still pick up the win here because Dragon Knight just deals 1,000,000 damage. Alright, so I still think we want to go for 4 Brawny, because like I don't really want to throw away 20 plus kill Axe and Juggernauts. And we're already close to 3 stars on Juggernaut. But I think we're just gonna run 4 Brawny, 2 Dragons, 2 Heartless. I don't know. Like from here we just add in the Brawny, right? That's the logical next unit. Or it could be a Knight. But that doesn't make much sense. I guess we could get, instead of Drow Ranger, we could grab Abaddon. That might be a thing. In any case, I don't think Tiny's going to have it. And then, but Drow Ranger would be better if we get up to 9, in which case we'd want to get up to, you know, a 3rd Hunter. But I probably just want a 2nd Knight. Just, I mean, even though they probably won't stick together because Dragon Knight's ranged and Abaddon's melee, it still just gives him a 15% damage reduction. I'd probably rather keep the Drow Ranger right next to him for the 20 or what is it? 20% bonus attack speed. That's probably better actually than trying to grab a Knight bonus. So there's the Disruptor. So we're just going to level up to 8 next round and put in the 4 Brawny. I want to split so my DPS is preferentially towards the right-hand side here, because this is the one who has armor. And I don't really want Arc Warden, but I know there's a couple other people looking for him, so we'll hold on to him for a round, maybe reduce their chance ever so slightly of finding them. And Dragon Knight's on the right side, and he attacks the one on the left, because I don't get why. But he does. Okay. Alright, so let's level up to 1 away, put in the Disruptor, and then kind of recollapse the formation. Do I need a Bracers of Desperation in this build? It's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take it. It's pretty good on like Beastmaster. It gets an extra toss off, and that deals pretty big damage. Is Viper better than Puck? I'm not sure. I think Puck's actually probably better. And so from this point, if we level up again, it'll either be a Warlock or a Hunter. Warlock could be Shadow Fiend, Hunter could be possibly Medusa if we find one. But I think we're going to stay at this point and just reroll a whole lot trying to find level ups, or trying to find 2-star units. Yeah, see, Beastmaster got 2 tosses off there, and look at that damage. It's absurd. Did he at least rack up some kills? Oh, he got a couple kills out of that, so that's good. That's really good. He was close. I thought he actually was really close to dying there. The problem is he's kind of exposed here. He actually has a huge zone of control here on the left, and that was my mistake. So I'm actually going to shift the formation kind of over like this. No, that's not right. Something like this. So that Axe and Pudge kind of have the biggest zones here. Normally it's ideal to have Beastmaster on the edge, but he's close enough to the edge. He'll hit a lot of targets. Definitely with the Juggernaut and Pudge, but I'll wait till interest locks in to purchase them. And then I'm not really feeling the Shadow Fiend, if I'm being honest. Not sure if that's where we want to go. Beastmaster is really silenced. Wow. This is Dragon Knight. We're a Brawny comp, but we're really a Dragon Knight comp because he's getting far more kills than anyone else. Because a 2-star Dragon Knight's just absurd. Even without, like, the rest of the support around him. We're in 2nd place on a big win streak. We have the highest net worth in the game. Yeah, because we haven't rerolled too much yet. We're probably going to be rerolling quite a bit here. Like rerolling down to 50 like every turn. Just trying to find 3-star units. I don't really need a Kunkka. I think Pudge is better for what we're doing. There's another Beastmaster and another Dragon Knight. I know this is a 3-star meta, but typically you don't try to 3-star 4-cost units. They're just too expensive. But maybe. Maybe.
We're going to win.
That's how we got ourselves into the Dragon Knight in the first place. Is just like, oh, I'll just pick this up because why not? And then we can sell it off next turn. But then next turn another one came. So, yeah. Yeah, classic Dragon Knight, just ulting the one person who's standing behind him instead of the 7 people standing in front of him. Ah, Dragon Knights. You and your poor targeting. That's unfortunate we lost that one. Yeah, Beastmaster got some kills. That's what's important. Alright, once again, we're just re-rolling. There's a Beastmaster. Clear up some bench space. There's a Pudge. Clear up some bench space. There's a Puck as well. I'm going to pick that up once interest locks in. I'm not really inclined to re-roll much further down. We're still in a healthy spot. We have a strong build. No one else has really gone all in except for the very bottom place people. So I'm not overly concerned about falling behind. I talked about this a lot in my last video, that you want to make sure you're paying attention to what other people are, their spending habits and how strong you think they are, because you don't want to be left behind. If everyone else has rerolled down to, 10 gold or whatever, you don't want to be the one person who still has 50 and are weak comparatively, because then you're going to take a big chunk of damage. I still took a big chunk of damage here, though. Maybe I need to be a bit more aggressive. Maybe you're all down to 40. That's, well, it's creep round coming up here, so not this round. We're still in third. It's a really close game, all things considered. Look how close everyone is in life total. At least outside of the bottom ones. Like, first to fourth place is 5 health difference. So essentially, we're all in the same place. I think we just want to keep on rerolling here rather than try to level up. I think if we level up, that would cost too much of our gold. It would increase our odds of finding like a 3-star Dragon Knight, but that's a little absurd. And we're mainly looking for 2-cost units here. So if we actually level up, that'll decrease our odds. It'll go from 30% down to 25%. So we want to stay here at level 8. I guess I can kind of do some rerolls right now just to save a little bit of time. There's an axe. So I'm going to throw Pudge and Dragon Knight out, and if I need the bench space, I'll just sell those 2 off. But I'm just going to reroll like constantly here. Looking for a slightly better damage item for Dragon Knight, and then I can move the gloves faced over to like Juggernaut or something. There's an axe, and then we'll sit on this until the loot. Moon Shard, that's a good one. Refresher Orb, there's not really a great option for Refresher Orb in this build. There's like okay options, but we already have one on Beastmaster essentially. Alright, let's roll a lot. There's a Disruptor. There's a Disruptor. There's an Axe. There's a Dragon Knight. I can sell off the Drow Ranger. Sit here at 40 gold. I mean, we're going for Dragon Knight 3. It's a 3-star meta, so we're gonna go for Dragon Knight 3. And of course, we're one way from Juggernaut 3. The Dragon Knight with the Moon Shard is a massive power spike. Axe 3 is also good. He now has 4,000 health. Plus, of course, the Blade Mail reflecting all kinds of damage. Axe is gonna have good damage. We have a 2-star Disruptor. I don't want to discount that one here. Juggernaut, just slowest attack ever because of the Viper. Ooh. Yeah, that was the person who had gone actually all in and had a couple 3-star units, so not that surprising to lose there. We're on a losing streak, so alright, let's reroll down even further. I need to find some of these other things at a 3-star. Juggernaut in particular. Pudge. There's the Juggernaut. 1 or 2 more, trying to find this Puck if I can. Okay, we'll pick up the Beastmaster. Alright, so Juggernaut 3-star. Actually, should the Juggernaut 3-star have the Blade Mail instead of Pudge? He has like twice as much health as Pudge, so probably. Meanwhile, Dragon Knight is stunned. Alright, we're good. We got this. We got this. This is the second place person right above us, so I'm glad we able to give them a big chunk. Yeah, so let's move the Blade Mail over to Juggernaut, Gloves of Haste over to... not Pudge. Maybe the Drow Ranger? There's a Puck. Sweet. Alright, so now we've got a couple of our 3 stars. We're still a little bit away from the Pudge and Beastmaster. Yeah, I'll give it a couple rolls here. You know, if there's a chance we found one of them, then we could reroll all the way down trying to find the last one. But I don't want to drop below 20 here. I'll put the attack speed on Drow Ranger. I'm kind of realizing that my Drow Ranger positioning is like not ideal. Well, because I just got blown up instantly, but for other reasons. That's a Slark with a Mask of Madness. Oh boy. But it's not very good whenever you just constantly take your damage right back at you if you're attacking my axe. How did that Slark die so quick? Was he attacking the axe? He must have. And he just took 30% damage right back at him. Definitely beats out the 20% lifesteal. Alrighty. Still like no kills on the Disruptor. That's fair. He's not really intended to be a killing machine here. I think I'm gonna put Drow Ranger just slightly more central like this. There's the Pudge. So I'm gonna reroll down to try to find this 3-star Pudge. Come on, give me something. No luck. Alright, I think Dragon Knight 3 stars a little excessive at this point. We haven't found any more. So I'm going to sell it off and hopefully we just win and grab the interest. It was a good effort. You know, we held on to it for quite a while. I possibly could have held on to it for shorter, actually. And like cut bait with that and grabbed a couple extra points of interest earlier. But I think we held on to it for an appropriate amount of time. You never know. If we just got another one, then we can have another 2-star, and then that actually encourages us to level up because we just run 2-star Dragon Knights, and that would be pretty sweet. So we did win, grab our interest. I'll pick up some excess 2 cost units just to increase the odds of finding the Beastmaster and Pudge. It's a creep round, so there's no reason not to. Already locked up top 4. On a strong win streak, we've got 45 kills on the Juggernaut. That's pretty good. That's not it's not the largest I've ever seen, but it's up there. Oh, Chainmail's still probably fine in Disruptor. I don't know if like Chainmail should go on Disruptor or Pudge, I guess. I actually know who is who'd be better for that. Am I not going to beat these creeps? The Dragon Knight died real quick. No, this guy can't possibly burn through this health total without killing himself on the blade mails. Alright, so what item do we need? I think we're looking for a global item. We pretty much have everyone equipped up except for Puck. But we don't find one. We find a poaching knife, which is not what we're looking for. Mask of Madness can go on Drow Ranger. And we can move Gloves of Haste over to someone else. I guess? No, Refresher Orb. Refresher Orb on Disruptor. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? There's a Refresher Orb. We're putting that on Disruptor. And then we're going to rearrange it. This is actually a much better equipped situation. Let's reroll, try to find this Pudge and Beastmaster. Come on. I'm going to go down to 0 because, well, I don't have time to, but I'll go down to this point. I guess we can start picking up Pucks. Because if we find these ones, then we've got nothing else to build towards, but Puck at least gives us some direction here. Yeah, double Disruptor. I don't know why I didn't immediately see that, and I was thinking about like Mask of Madness for some reason. I forgot Disruptor was a unit that we had. Is that a 2-star Medusa? Who just killed herself on our killed ourselves on our blade mails? God, blade mail's so good in this Brawny build. When they have so much health, like they had like 5,000 health. That essentially means that, you know, the blade mail is dealing 30% of 5,000 is like 1,500 damage. Like, that's double a Dagon. It's like 2 Dagons in one item, because Dagon deals 800. There's the Beastmaster. Boom! There's a... Oh, it's not the Puck. I just saw the highlight and I got excited for a second. Thought it was the Pudge. Anybody else on Pudge? Yeah. One guy's on Pudge, so it'll be a little bit harder to find that. But alright. Overall, I like the spot we're in. I think we're just going to sit on 10 gold here. And at some point, if we even find the Pudge, I don't know if we then try to level up and add something in, like another Warlock or a Knight. Or we might just be dead. Do these Knights build? Or not. Our guys are so low on life. They have like 400 health. Oh my god, we won that. I thought we were dead. But we got the full value from Blade Mail that time. Look at that. All that purple is the Blade Mail damage. It's like, it's really strong. You know what? I'm actually going to pick up this Alchemist, because if I do want to level up, Alchemist is probably the best Warlock to put in, because of the AoE armor shred. And we're getting close to that point where it's like, I don't have too many more 3 stars to look for, just the Pudge, and Puck is a ways off. And I think I have like the timeline to be able to level up here. 3-star Puck is quite nice, but Puck is like super low in priority in this build. How much health do these guys actually have? 5,000, 3,000, almost 5,000. So yeah, the blade mails are dealing approximately 1,500 damage, because 30% of 5,000. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's right. 1,500. And they just keep racking up kills, and it's going to keep growing. Alright, finally Disruptor got himself some kills there against all those spawned units. So I could level up. What would it cost now? 25 gold? I could do it. Just kill my interest. But like, the game's almost over. I'm about to win. Yeah, let's do it. Kill our interest, get the Warlock buff. Which is like, it's not huge, but it's something. Makes Disruptor, because he's going to cast twice right away. And as long as Alchemist gets 1 cast off, I think that helps our fight dramatically. I think that honestly helps our fight more than a 3-star Pudge would help. So I'm a-okay with that. Did Disruptor not ult their backline? Did he really ult the single Omni Knight? Ugh. Disruptor, man. You're getting replaced. Alright, you're not getting replaced because you have the Brawny tag, but come on, man. Look at that low damage from Disruptor. They're all clumped up, too. Alright, Dragon round. Not Dragon Knight round, but Dragon round. So I'm just going to spread out just a touch. I feel like the game's about to end next turn. I'm about to win anyway. Or, I guess 2 turns, because he still has an Aegis, right? Oh no, the Aegis got burned. Okay, sweet. It's a visual bug. You have to physically check on their board to see what items they have, whereas on the scoreboard it'll show any items that they had at one point in their life. But obviously they do not have Aegis anymore. So we'll just buy the 2 cost units, and now we just reroll down to 0 trying to find the Pudge or Puck. Or Alchemist even. And that'll be that. Game's probably over in a turn or 2. So not too worried.
I assume you want me to lead the team, right?
Or if it goes really long, somehow get Drow Ranger. I don't know. The game's gonna be over by then. I guess Daedalus, but like I don't have anybody good to put it on. I think Moonshard's better on Dragon Knight. I guess I'd put this on like Drow Ranger, of all things. Yeah, somehow. I wanted some global items, because we have too many equipable items. You would have to equip them with bad units here.
They won't
There,
live
Drow
long enough
Rangers.
to be scared.
But I think we should be fine. Hope we're fine. Maybe a Dragon Knight should be moved back away from this Tide Hunter, I'm just realizing. Well, I was hoping Disruptor would get his ult off quickly. He got 2 off. Alright, we're good. Disruptor gets 2 ults off. I think that's game over. Where is it? But yeah, we still have the blade now. Alright, we got it. We got it. Good game. So, wow. We high rolled pretty hard. We high rolled really hard this game, in the early game at the very least, finding the 2-star axe right away and the Juggernaut, and got to snowball that. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty absurdly lucky game. But it also goes to show you, like, taking advantage of the opportunities. Like, a lot of people just wouldn't have picked up that Dragon Knight because it's like, well, I'm going Brawny, I'm gonna stay on the straight and narrow on this 3 warriors, 3 warriors, 3 hunters kind of path that I think is pretty good. But, you know, you just pick up a unit and you can resell it later. But if you somehow get a pair, you never know. So, got to take advantage of those opportunities when they pop up. And it worked out amazingly well in that time. So, great game and good win. So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.